Howdy, everyone. All right, my next game, I'll go through the stuff on BGG first, and then I'll bring out the game afterwards. Okay. All right, so the next game I'm doing is called Enchanters. It is a deck drafting game. It has a fairly amount of cards in it. Um, Overall rank is 2018. Family rank is 561. The game is for 2 to 4 players. Ages 14 plus. Playtime is 30 to 60 minutes. And the weight is 1.88 out of 5. So it's a relatively easier game to learn. Um, I have the deluxe box that was just on uh, the last one that was on Kickstarter. So it comes with the base game and all of the expansions of the game, all in one convenient box. Even though when I bring it out here, the box is relatively big. So without further ado, here is the game. Okay, this is Enchanters. Deluxe box, as you can see. It is a card game. It has all of the expansions in it. You can see it's got the box. It comes with the play mat already in there, which is fantastic. Goes right into the box there, so it has its own place for its own play mat, which is good. Um, all these cards over here um, are all like pretty much the expansion cards. It gives you variations of the game and stuff. Over here are all the different kind of factions that you can play. There's all different ones. These are all mix and match. You can play with as many factions as you want. The more factions you play with, the longer the game is going to be played. Typically, you want to play one faction per person. I think a two-player game you pick four, and a three-player you pick three, and a four-player you pick four. Also, um, I think one of these expansions makes it a obvious. I think it actually makes it a single-player game, or makes it. I believe I don't know exactly which expansion makes that happen. You have a dial here. You have all your different tokens and stuff for your to buy to get different cards and all that stuff. More tokens, and there's just there's even this amount of tokens right in here. These cards are your which ones are these? I think these are the special people that you can fight. I believe we got player aids, um, and then these I believe on this side here are all the different locations where you can actually play at. And then I said each one of them has its own different modifications. Doesn't give you all different perks. Let's go real quick through all the different factions that you guys can be. I believe I did alphabetize them, so I'm going to just go right down the line real quick. We got angels, bandits, barbarians, centaurs, cultists, dark elves, demons, darkons, fairies, geishas, gladiators, gnolls, goblins, golems, harpies, mages, medusas, mermaids, monks, mummies, Nagas, ninja, pirates, samurai, slime, oh, troglodytes, undead, and last but not least, unicorns. Like I said, you can mix and match all of the different factions. I believe all of them have the same amount of cards in them. Um, Pretty much what you do is you get two starting ones. You get a basic item and a basic enchantment. And what you do, you get the cards and you lay them on top of each other. The more you get, and the more powers you can get. And you lay out all these other cards. Here, let's whip out the player map real quick. This will show you exactly kind of how it's kind of what the setup is a little bit. We got the track cards right here. So this is the adventure deck. That's where when you have all the different factions, you put them right here, and then you lay them all right here. You got the crystal pile. That's where all your crystals are. Your wound pile. That's where all your wounds are. The wound deck goes here. This is called the journey track. This is where your village cards go. Those are all your quests and stuff. Those are all for your expansions. The graveyard, and this is the overlord, which is the guys that you can fight. And like I said, the village cards. That's where all the different locations and stuff are. So out of here, what you do is let's just grab one real quick. So I just pick the pirate deck real quick. You shuffle them all up. I believe what you want to do is you shuffle them all up. You put all the different monsters and stuff to the bottom of the pile, and then you would lay out. Um, the cards. I don't want to. You would lay out the cards here, and then whatever these cards are. If they're an item card or an enchantment card, you can pay crystals to get those cards, which will enhance the cards that your starting deck, which are basically nothing. And then monsters will eventually come out of the rest of the deck, and you have to fight them. You get points that way. There are dragons in these things, which are even more powerful. To end the game, pretty much whenever how many decks you use. Once the adventure deck or all the decks are done with, and all these ones are done with, the game is over. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game will win. Gaining points are all different ways of doing it. But overall, it's a decent game. It's not, like I said, it's not a super hard game to learn. Um, if you like card games and different factions and stuff, this will definitely be up your alley for for Enchanters. Um, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be start doing things a little bit differently. I'm not gonna actually show you exactly how to play this game. That's like I said, I'm just gonna do a quick overview for the most part. Um, that was the biggest fear of me when the games that I have coming up, closer and closer to number one, and are a lot more complex games, and it's very possible that it could seriously take me an hour and a half to 2 hours to explain how games work. So pretty much what I'm just going to do is going to show you all the components of the game, um, so you can get a feel for yourself if you're gonna possibly like it yourself or not. Um, but yep, that's Enchanters. Um, Definitely check it out if you like card games. Um, with all the different factions and stuff, and you can, like I said, mix and match them and all that stuff. So it's a pretty cool game. All right, until next time, take care.